Hey Lexi, how are you? I've been looking at your videos. You've been doing a great job. Hey Phyllis, it's great to see you. I hope you can see me. I have not been live in a while. And if you look behind me, all kinds of stuff happens when you're about to do stuff, right? All kinds of stuff happens. Share this out. But I want to start with a story. Those people that are on YouTube, you see, I had stuff just happens. So my table broke last night. I used it as my desk and it broke. The legs just fell off. And that's something I've had this table about 20 years. It's a really good table, so I'm trying to get somebody to come and fix it. So if you see it in the background, don't worry about a thing. It's all right. So I want to tell you a story. Let me start with this story. And I heard this story years ago. So a man dies. Let's call him Tom. Tom dies. And he goes to heaven. And while he's touring heaven with Gabriel at the gates, they go around and they see how great it is and people having a good time, because you always think about heaven being joyous, you know, being good, being happy. And people were laughing and talking and eating and partying and all that. So he was going through all these rooms, past all these doors that fed into different rooms. And you had a banquet room with all this food of all kinds, and people gathered around. And so they passed this room, and in this room, he saw little gold plaques on boxes. So Tom said, what's in that room? Gabriel was trying to rush him through. You know, he didn't want him to go into that room. And he said, can I go into that room? And Gabriel said, you really don't want to go into that room. And Tom couldn't understand, well, why is it that I don't want to go into that room? And he said, well, what are those gold planks on the boxes? And Gabriel said, well, that's the room where everyone who had ever spent any time on earth, they each have a box. So Tom said, well, really? Everybody? He said, yes, everybody. So Tom said, well, do I have a box? And Gabriel said, of course you have a box. Didn't I say everybody who had ever spent any time on earth had these boxes? So he said, well, can I find my box? Gabriel said, you know, you really don't want to go into that room and find your box. Tom insisted. He just kept on insisting that Gabriel show him the room. So finally, after much debate, Gabriel gave in. So they went around and searched, and the room was huge. I mean, it was, think of boxes of all the billions and millions of people that lived on earth, and everybody has a box. So the good thing about it was in alphabetical order. So Tom searched for his name, and he came to his box. So he asked Gabriel, well, can I look into the box? Excuse me. Gabriel said, okay, yeah, you can do it. So Tom started pulling this box out. And as he pulled the box out, the box got wider. And as he kept pulling it out, it got longer. And on the top, in big, bold, beautiful blue letters, it said, these are all the blessings that I wanted to give you, and you never asked. Can you think about all the things that you really want and you never ask God for? He says that he gives you all things that are good. He says that everything that he does for you is for the goodness of you. And how many of us don't ask? Or either we ask and then we say, oh, that can't happen. We don't believe. We don't take action. How many of us want to be a doctor or maybe a lawyer, Maybe you've thought, maybe I'll go back to school and get my master's. Or perhaps you're like me. I desired and I asked, how do I make money online? How are these people making money online using the computer? I remember, I don't know if you do, I'm a little older maybe than some of you. I remember when computers first came out and they were as big as a room, you know. And then I remember when they simplified it and it became a desktop. And you had these big ROMs and this big monitor. I remember. And then shortly after that, people started making money online. And I never understood how they could say that I spend my day at home making money. I don't go to a job anymore. I make money using my computer. I asked that question. If you asked that question, give me some thumbs up. If you ever asked that question, how are these people making money online? I know I did. And then things showed up. You see, the one thing that I know for certain and for sure is that God always gives you what you ask for. The question is, do we pay attention? Do we see? Hey, I see some new people on my line. I haven't been here for a while. So you always get it, but sometimes we overlook it. We get so bogged down with distractions. You know, it's like I gotta pay my rent. I gotta buy some food. I need some new clothes. I have to pay my electric bill. I have to do this and I have to do that. But then when the opportunity arises that you can actually, excuse me, do something different, we choose not to even investigate. We don't click that link. We don't listen to the people. We don't investigate. We don't do our due diligence before we say no. Before we say that'll never happen. Before we say that I'm not enough. Before we say I don't know how to do that. I know, because I think I kind of used to be that way. And then what happened to me, if it can happen to me, it can happen to you. No big deal. I started aligning myself with friends, people, some I knew and some I didn't know, some I introduced myself to. I have friends that actually do what I desire to do, making money online. And one of my coaches told me one time that in order to make money, and I've heard this from a lot of millionaires and billionaires that actually do make money online, that you have to have a system. There are a couple of things you have to have. First, you have to write it down. Do your planning. What is it that you desire to do? What is it that makes you happy doing? And that you would do no matter what, even if you weren't being paid. Do you have something that you like to do that you would do anyway, even if you didn't make money at it for right now? Would you be willing to try to do that with the help of other people showing you how? Would you be willing to do that? Even if it took a little bit more action, etching out a little bit more time in your day, specifically just for that. Just to work on you and your business, you and your desire. Well, I decided a long time ago, about 10 years ago, that that's what I was going to do. So when I first started, I met this sister who was doing a product in a company by the name of Soul Purpose. And there were some reasons why I joined them. I joined them because I love their products. They do shea butters and oils and fragrances and amazing people doing that. And I still use the product. I also offer the product. But that's not my main focus. And as time went on, it expanded into herbs and oils and finding products that would healthy products, natural products that would help other people. And then I became a health and wealth coach. All because I said yes. All because I was willing to investigate other means of income. Now, all the billionaires that I have met and studied have many ways that they make money simultaneously. My one coach says you need 7 means of income. So now I have those 7 means of income. And I do certain things. So from the oils and the shea butters and the herbs and all that, it led me into cryptocurrency and gold. So I teach and I train people how to save gold. And gold is one of the few currencies that actually have been around for 6,000 years. Every country uses it outside of the United States, because the United States took people's gold and gave it back to the people that they had borrowed it from. That's a long story. So now, when I decided to do something differently, different things happened. I no longer worry about money at all. I no longer worry about whether I can pay my bills. I am a retired teacher. So I pay everything first, particularly out of my retirement. Some of you are workers, so you actually go to the job every day. But out of that paycheck that I get, I pay myself first in gold and cryptocurrency. And then I do everything else. I love me enough that I'm going to take care of me first. And that's the most important thing, because we are God's. Jesus Christ says it in Psalms. God said it in Genesis. He blew himself in us. So we should never live in lack and limitations. I don't want to be that spirit that goes or dies and meet my maker, the universe, if that so be, and they say, well, why did you ask to be a billionaire? Why didn't you ask to make more money? Why didn't you take action when the opportunity came to you to do something differently? Do you want to be that person? Do you want to be that person? They say the richest people in the world are in the cemetery because they died without doing that book. They died without making that connection to a team that actually can show them how to do this. They died without being that dancer that they desired to be. They just died because they didn't take those lessons, even at the age of 65, or even at the age of 21. Practice makes perfect, but good practice definitely will increase whatever it is that you desire to do. So when I decided to go into, I remember having this prayer, and I don't know what time it is. Oh, it's 14 minutes. I remember having this prayer a year and a half ago, at the end of 2016. I said, God, I just got to make another, I need a different way, an easy peasy way to make money. And then I got introduced into Karatbars, introduced to a team called Team Goldenrod. And from that team, I have 4 streams of income. 4 streams of income. You want to know what they are? If you do, give me some thumbs up. Do you want to know what my new addition to my money, retirement. I teach welding. I teach gold and Bitcoins. I keep gold. I do my cryptocurrency. Actually, it's more than that. I do debt repair. Yeah, credit. Get rid of your debt in less than 8 years. I don't care if it's $100,000 or $400,000. Get rid of your debt. Eliminate that car note, that house note, that student loan, those credit cards in less than 8 years, completely out of debt. Just what you need, electric, gas, phone bill, that kind of thing. I show people how to do cryptocurrency. See, when I started paying myself first, I'm sorry, YouTube. I'm not looking at you, I'm looking at Facebook. When I started paying myself first, the universe recognized that I was now taking care of myself in a financial manner. And what happened was, after I paid everything, let me not even use the word pay. After I give to those services that have supplied me with whatever it is, you know, after I pay my mortgage bill, after I pay, I mean, not mortgage because I don't own a home, because I can't decide where I want to live. After I pay my rent, my gas, my electric, my cell phone, my insurance, my products that I use every day, buy a couple of books and read them, I still have money left over. Whereas 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, 7 years ago, that's when it started. What happened to that check? It did not increase, but somehow or another, I had enough to pay my livelihood and money left over. Because the universe recognized that I honored me first. I honored me first. And so the universe expanded my funds. Now that might sound crazy to you, but it happened to me. And I'm sure that whatever happens to me is not exclusively for me. Not for me. I'm not the only one that happens to. Not for me, but for me to help you and decide to share this with you. When you start honoring yourself in every way of your life, the universe will show up just like that. And I could get into a whole lot of things of how you can honor yourself. Maybe that'll be the video tomorrow. If you don't know how to honor yourself, just the simple things in everything you do. So once I said I wanted an easy peasy way, Team Golden Rush showed up. And what we do, and we have developed this, and we've been doing this for about 1.5 years now. We train you and teach you about the real currency called gold. We help you open and start saving your cash, exchanging dollars, and everybody has something, $7, $12, $14, $140, whatever you have or more. Moving your retirement to gold. And you get it. You don't have to store it anywhere. You don't have to keep it anywhere. So we teach you how to do this. And then we also teach you the world of cryptocurrency. Show you how to open up your account. So if you're interested, and I'm getting ready to go because it's 20 minutes and that's about as long as I want to do a video. Unless I'm really teaching from a program. Come on with us. Come. Share this experience. Get better. Enjoy yourself. Life is supposed to be joyous. I like what you said, Lexi. Lexi says, great point, Rosa. Our doors will keep opening when our minds are open. And when we look back at our journey, it's quite profound. Yes, it is. When I look back over my life, I am just amazed. And amazed at all the people that I am in partnership with. It is just a great place to be. So, I put the information in the description. The link to apply for the class, register for the class is there. I will then call you, help set you up, help show you the way. I will be your coach. I am Rosa J. And you know what? Let me correct that. That's my given name. The name that my mama gave me and daddy gave me. But my African, Titi Layo, joy forever. And that's what I kind of experience. I want to share that experience with you. So let me know. Hit me up. Leave a comment. Don't be afraid to try something new. Nothing will change if you don't take an action. I am Titi Layo, the Health and Wealth Doctor. I am grateful. I am grateful. I am grateful. So I'll see you tomorrow. I am back on again. In spite of, I'm purging my house, getting rid of stuff that I haven't used since I taught school, getting rid of clothes that I don't wear, getting rid of shoes that no longer I desire. Just throw it away. Papers and stuff that I haven't opened for eons. Get rid of it. Opening my space. So I am Titi Layo, Rosa J. Hodge. Like my video. Go to YouTube and like my page. It is Rosa Hodge. And I look like I have on an African dress behind a wall of whiteness. So I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good God evening. Take action. Just check it out. Show up for the first class. It's June 4th at 9 o'clock. But once you say yes, I'll send you all that information. Thumbs up. I'm out of here. And namaste. Yes, yes. I don't know what happened. I just don't understand it. But I'm done. I am Titi Layo, doing it God's way, each and every day. So